welcome, and we've got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. Chris Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce on our sideline. I'm Kevin Harlan. A moment now to check out some numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting's been in the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. They've got Castle, Devin Vassell out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Cornet in at the 5 spot. And for Portland, in at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Avdia is out there with Tamani Kamara. And it's Klingon in at the center position. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball. Greg, it gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
In the corner, Kamara with it. Traps in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Fox, and it's Fox with a jam.
A full speed attack at the rim. Fox is lightning quick.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Fox against Lillard. To the middle. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
He led him with the pass there. Almost like quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Kamara finds Lillard. Wembanyama with it. Now Avdia defending.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. 3-pointer, Lillard, Wembanyama with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Sharp, and he converts the layup.
Well, it seems like all of these guys come into the league now with great handles, and Sharp is no exception.
Now, here's Vassell, covered by Kamara. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
3-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Cornet. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against Milwaukee. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Guys, back to you.
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Trailblazers trail by 11. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the new power rankings still the first month of the season. Here's us a chance to compare early returns. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
When I look at San Antonio, they got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Portland again missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Sinks the triple. Vassell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Spurs.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Holiday comes in for Sharp.
Jeremy Grant. Drew Holiday.
1:56 left to play here in the first. And out of bounds is San Antonio gains possession. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
Here's Lillard. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Deflects the pass. Holiday, the pass to Lillard. And they get it. San Antonio with the rebound. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And as the group stage starts to wind down, here's what the standings look like so far.
And I'll tell you what, how about the level of excitement this tournament has brought to the NBA regular season? Can't wait to see how it finishes up.
Now here's Lillard. Hasn't made one yet. The kick out to Holiday. Here's Grant. The shot. No good. Good defense by Wembanyama. And he slams it down right on top of Kenny Afdia.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
43 seconds left in the first. Outside Holiday. Here's Afdia. And finished off by Afdia.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no
Not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Williams comes in for Klingon. And Henderson subbed in for Damian Lillard. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Fox, no good. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that one's good by Henderson.
Well, Henderson utilizes the whole floor. He's just looking for the best shot he can get.
Here's Castle. Hands it from downtown. Castle's got 6.
crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Spurs lead by 19. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
Pass to Williams. Holiday goes in. The kick out to Williams. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Holiday. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. On the
Assisted by Castle.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Grant with a screen on Fox. Holiday attacking.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And Fox gets it to go.
Those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Taking advantage of an opening.
Grant hammered that on. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA, but now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he's often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Jaden Sharp comes in for Scoot Henderson. And it's Damian Lillard in for Drew Holiday. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. Number 5, the Spurs.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Sharp's got 5 points so far. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. They set the pick. The wide open look here for Fox. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got his second bucket of the night. Wembanyama, a screen on Sharp.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
And so here's Portland. Pass to Sharp. From the arc. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Wembanyama. And it's San Antonio with another. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Man, Wembanyama been unstoppable.
Pass to Sharp. Lillard outside. Kept alive, and they get it back.
2 minutes.
And Avdia.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Gamare misses. Spurs leading by 21. Wembanyama passes to Fox. And here's Vassell from the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Klingon. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. GH, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Takes a step back. On the wing, Fox drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 9 points in the quarter.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Phoenix. Pass to Klingon. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 9.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Avdia. Finished off the break.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead this team.
Fox kicks to Cornette. Vassell outside. Cornette passes to Fox. Here's Wembanyama for the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
3 points.
Fox has got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Lillard, and that one is good. He's got 11.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
Here's Castle. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Evening, folks. This first half is like a highlight reel for De'Aaron Fox.
Most of these plays have him touching the ball at least once right now. His awareness and decision-making has been tremendous. Anything the defense throws at him, he's got the answer for it.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Sharp against Vassell. And stolen by Vassell. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Avdia out there with Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And the basket by Lillard.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
The tray, and Fox is good for 3. Fox has got 17.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Lillard from outside, and the Trailblazers another 3.
And it's Lillard with the response triple. No one more competitive than Dame.
And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. And he banks in the layup. Avia's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
3-pointer, Fox. And again, it's San Antonio with the 3.
Well, I like what we've seen from Fox tonight. Calling his own number, providing a serious scoring.
And that one's good, Lillard.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Spurs have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Fox from outside. Good on the triple. Fox has got 11 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the basket by Kamare.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Fox goes in, and he slams it down right on top of Denny Avdia.
Look, this is when Fox is at his best, creating separation off the bounce.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Outside, Avdia. Portland moving the ball around. Sharp with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. To the paint, to the inside. Wants to get it over to Castle, and does. Knocked loose. Here's Kamare. Guarded by Fox. Fox with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs.
And tonight, Fox has made a point to be aggressive, looking for his shot. And the results are big-time scoring.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Here's Klingon from outside the arc, and it's Damian Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Now Cornett. Klingon covering. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Three-pointer, Fox. Nailed from three-point land.
For three.
Fox has got 16 here in the second half.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
That's a 7-footer and then some, showing off guard handles. Wembanyama is unique.
Outside, Avdia. Shoots from 14. And again, it's Portland converting.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
San Antonio's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fox has got 33.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
And stolen by Wembanyama. A putback. Here's Cornett. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Williams, he's checked in for Klingon. Jeremy Grant comes in for Avdia. Drew Holiday is checked in for Tamani Kamara. And Henderson subbed in for Sharp. And a deep three from Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
San Antonio foul. Devin Vassell. First personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Portland, Jeremy Grant. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Grant drops them both. And stolen by Lillard. That one doesn't go. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Antonio foul.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, Luke Cornett is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Fox. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Castle in at the small forward. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Grant surveying the D. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by Castle.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Count the basket. Fox has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Spurs.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Williams has a screen for Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Assist goes
Pushing
to
the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Will stand one expression you hear, foul bait. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things, and a lot of times those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Outside Fox, and stolen by Lillard. A shot by Holiday, nobody around. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint.
Good, another from three.
He's got his defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record with three-pointers in a single game.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 27.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Now Klingon. Back to Lillard. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those.
This one for three, and again for three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's gonna go in.
Spurs foul. Castle. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
A different look now for Portland. Abdias checked in for Robert Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Grant, and it's Sharp in for Drew Holiday. 1:41 left in the fourth. Klingon finds Sharp. Over in the corner, Abdia. Let it go, and finished off by Abdia.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. I thought an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right.
Whoa! What a dunk by Wembanyama!
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Three-pointer, Lillard. A rebound by the Spurs. Outside, Fox. Here's Castle. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Klingon the screen for Lillard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lillard's got 32 points in the game. And San Antonio has possession. Outside, Fox. Spurs working the ball around now. And here's Vassell from the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous best effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
A three from Wembanyama connects from three-point range.
Another good play. This is how they build the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Fox looking it over. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
Just one matchup left. It looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
De'Aaron, there was definitely a point in the second half where you just took over. What's on your mind in those situations?
I mean, for myself, just kind of know where you're getting the shot. You know, obviously with some of the better teams in the league, you know, if something bad's happening, sometimes, you know, that one or two players just has to be able to take a game over. And I feel like I'm always able to get to my spot. And at the end of the day, is if you can put the ball in the basket. And I think I did a good job at that in the second half.
Thanks, De'Aaron.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.